We are here in Denver, Colorado, covering CPAC. Look who's here. Dana Loesch. Dana, you have so many titles I don't even know where to begin. Radio host, TV host, you write for Breitbart. What is your favorite title?
Oh, goodness. Rabble Rouser. That's my favorite. That's the
Is that what your card says?
No, I think it should be. Rabble Rouser, conservative commentator. Rabble Rouser is the one I like the best, though.
What are you doing to rouse the rabble these days?
Well, right now I am locked into Senate Hades in Missouri. We were talking a little bit about that. Trying to get out the vote, going around and rallying people up and helping where do I need to plug in? Where do you guys need help? And just doing that basically. I want to win. I want to win the Senate so bad. It's like a personal thing with me now. Yeah. I want to win because I want after the elections. It's going to take everything I have to like not jump up in whatever studio I'm in and just go we won, and then run around. It was so hard. I'm really still excited about last night.
Tell me about last night. I mean, when you lose Bill Maher and you lose Vanity Fair, and when MSNBC loses everything, what does it say about the performance last night and the bad performance on the other side?
I love the excuse that they're giving. That he was unprepared. What was it Al Gore said? It was the climate. Yeah. It was the climate that did it.
The altitude.
It's not like they're running a marathon. They're just standing up in a climate-controlled auditorium.
Did you have problems doing your show today? You were okay, right?
I know, I'm out of breath right now. Climate here's bad. I heard about baking cookies. It's difficult. No, but there's no excuse. That's who he is. He's one of the most unaccomplished people to ever enter the White House, and that's exactly who Barack Obama is. He's not impressive at all. He couldn't bring a teleprompter up there. He had no one whispering in his ear. He couldn't phone a friend. I mean, that's it. That's who Barack Obama is. It's like liberals have a thing with marketing. Like they love Apple computers, so that's why they put the little Apple on their trucks. They love Obama because Obama's a brand, and they saw last night that the marketing hype it was too much. The brand didn't live up to it. The product disappointed.
Wasn't it strange to you how much our President of the United States was looking down, not looking up at the camera, not looking at Mitt Romney? But when you talk about the joke about TOTUS, the teleprompter of the United States, maybe it really is true that the reliance on the teleprompter, because the looking down was almost like a little kid's sent to his room almost. It was really weird.
I think it's weird that you have to have someone they need to rely upon a teleprompter to tell Americans how much they love America. And how they're going to do right by the country. Like he has to read that off of a transparent screen. Right. That's troubling. But he did. He was very nervous. He looked terrified. He looked absolutely terrified. His pupils were dilated. He was shifting his weight. He hit the mic at one point because he's a hands talker. I am too, but I don't hit things. And he had you could watch when you were watching his face. Didn't it seem like he was trying to recall information that he had studied during debate prep? This goes to show you that you cannot do debate prep on a golf course.
So I'm a huge Twitter guy, and I follow your stuff on Twitter, but I also notice the vitriol against you and Michelle Malkin especially. The two of you get a lot of hate, and you fire right back, and you don't take it at all. You retweet. The things that I like about you two is you retweet the hate so people can see what's going on, but there's got to be tons of it that you don't even send out that's just beyond the pale disgusting.
I send pretty much all of it out. Yeah. Well, I'll censor the really bad stuff, or if it's really bad, I'll just copy the link and I'll put the link in and send that out on Twitter, because some of it's, some of it, the language is so gross. I don't want people to go to my Twitter page and be like, why is this up here? Yeah. But no, I'll put it out there because these people need to be shown for the scum of the earth that they are. I think that it doesn't say it says so much about somebody's character when they have to attack a woman behind an anonymous account. That's okay. That just means I live in your head. It's power. That's alpha.
And I get that and I appreciate that, but why do Twitter is an amazing device right now. I mean, it's the Twitter election. Everything, the social media is unbelievable. The Breitbarts of the world, the stuff that gets put out over Twitter and Facebook is amazing. But when you look at the dirty underbelly and the stuff that you get and the other people, especially on the conservative side, I just wonder where that anger, I guess it was always there, but maybe, here's finally their way to get it out there.
And it used to hurt my feelings way back long ago.
Right. There's no way it can anymore.
I look at it as though if I don't get any hate during a particular day, I have not been effective. what do they always say? That you get the flack when you're over the target.
Right.
So if I'm getting flack, that means I'm over the target. I'm going to dig in and go even further. So I mean, honestly, I feel, and I really genuinely mean this. If I don't get hate during a particular day, I'm like, what's wrong with me? I have not been out there enough. I've not been forceful enough. I think it says a lot about where I stand that so many people who believe in what I think is horrible hate me.
Last question, just about the St. Louis area. You live across the river from the only state in the country that doesn't allow concealed carry. You look at East St. Louis, you look at the story recently about curfews. Talk about the lack of concealed carry in Illinois, and you know, your station goes across into Illinois too. What do your listeners say to you about that?
They're livid. They're livid. They can't stand it. They think it's, I mean, the way that you even have to travel with a firearm in Illinois is so, they make it to where you can't even use it. I don't even go to Illinois. I can't go to Illinois anymore. I don't drive in it. I'm not kidding you. I will not drive in Illinois. When you cross that river, you can feel the weight of oppression and tyranny, and you can see it in the roads because they're crappy and they have potholes and the weeds are everywhere. But if I can't go over there and carry, I'm a woman. I'm a $120. If someone wants to do something to me and they're a big giant man, they can do something with me. My firearm is my feminist equalizer. And if I can't carry that, I'm not going there. That's how it is. And if those people don't want to be responsible for my safety, we have Gonzalez versus Castle Rock, which says that law enforcement authorities have no obligation at all whatsoever to protect your life. That means it falls upon me. And if that fascist state doesn't want to allow me to be able to protect myself in it, I don't want to go there. And the residents are so fed up. There are some who actually I have friends who moved out of Illinois and they moved to Missouri because they couldn't, they're like, this is big to us. You know, we've had our homes broken into and we want to be able to protect ourselves.
All right, so with all the things you got going on, what's the best way for people to find out what you're up to and track you and follow you?
Twitter, Loesch, or DanaRadio.com. You can go there.
Dana Loesch. Nice to meet you finally. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. It's so great to meet you. I know we see each other on Twitter. He's even better looking in person, guys.
Oh my God. Thank you very much, Dana.